What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. This is episode 8 of the eBay $100,000 challenge. And the more we do this, the more I realize this is a slow and steady wins the race kind of deal. We have been doing good though. We've got another couple $100 in sales this week, inching our way to the $5,000 mark. In a little bit, we're going to go over the numbers, go over our stats, see what we've done, see what we've sold, and talk about other couple of different things. But before we do that, if you do not know who I am, my name is Bronzgod, and I sell trading cards on Tcgplayer and eBay. We have done about $40,000 a year, mostly in bulk, and we are looking to ramp that up by the end of the year. In addition to that, we do have 2 other channels, one for weight loss on our weight loss journey, and one for gaming. There's links to both of those in the description below. If either of those interest you, feel free to check those out. We do also have an affiliate code and more to come. So if you want to save a little money, I can make a little money, check that out. We can both win. So eBay was definitely lacking the last week or two. And as much of the summer slowdown woes that I think everyone has been experiencing more or less in the last couple of weeks, we did finally get a little bit of a bump in sales. Now, it could be coincidental that that happened once I started listing. Who would have thought? eBay knows that you have a store and it's alive, and they start throwing people your way. But there definitely is a correlation to listing and people coming and checking your stuff out. I still haven't gotten on as consistent as I want to listing every day. We were supposed to iron out a moment of time, a couple hours, maybe an hour or two during the weekend, and we didn't do that because we had a bunch of other stuff that came up IRL-wise that we had to take care of. There's just never enough time, man. There's never enough time. Every time I think I've got it sorted out and I know I got a plan, something in my real job comes up that I have to go get certified for, this, that, the other, blah, blah, blah. It's the same song and dance you've heard 1,000 times. But you just keep inching yourself to victory. It is out there. It is accomplishable. I'm not going to lie. I know $100,000 is a lot in sales. I thought that we might be able to do it within a year's time. And I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we will certainly try. Because right now it's been about 2 months. And we're about, I think, I have to check the numbers, but I think we're around 4,400, 4,500. And again, it's one of those things that the only really way to solve that is to start listing more. And might have to lower my price a little bit because my floor price is $249. And it's possible that I just don't have enough bigger things listed. I definitely have a lot of you've seen some of the bulkier stuff that I've got. So we might have to change that up a little bit, but I like the price floor at $249. $249 seems like a perfect point for me. I know I could probably go to $1.99, $1.79 and try that stuff out. But the one thing I have learned is, and I don't know what I'm going to do about this. Maybe you guys can give me some advice. But this box here, we did the Jungle, the Team Rocket. Those things are listed. There are a lot of copies of the light play, mild play, etc. And when one sells, I've had a few that wanted to return the card because it wasn't the card that was in the image. But because I'm using Card Uploader and I'm combining all the cards into one listing, I had to refund a couple because the card in the picture didn't exactly match the card in the listing. So I'm not sure how I want to go about that when it comes to, you know, the mild play, heavy play, light play stuff. I might delist those and put those on Tcgplayer, make a little less and not have to deal with that headache because I hate having to refund on silly stuff like that. But I get it. It makes sense. But I wonder what your guys' tactics are when it comes to that kind of thing, because I don't think there's really, I know there's a way for Card Uploader that you can like have all the different images, but having to line them all up and this, that, the other, I guess that might be a situation where chaos sorting could be an advantage, but I don't know. I've sold way more. I want to say I've probably sold 30 or 40 cards out of that box, and only like 1 or 2 there was an issue with where someone is like, oh, I want to return it. So I'll let it ride for a little bit and then we'll reassess from there. But let's get into the computer room and go over the numbers, shall we? Alrighty, guys. So as usual, we're going to ignore this number because that is for the last 90 days, and we started this in May. So we're going to go to that other thing in a little bit. Right now we have a total of 2,741 listings. That is about the same as last time. We did list a little bit, then we sold a little bit. So we're still hovering in that same area. Again, that's probably the biggest area that probably you, but I know me, that I need to improve on is getting to listing consistently every day. Because every time I do, a little more orders trickle in, and it's a beautiful thing. So that is going to be the big thing that we're working on this week. Obviously, we have a couple offers and stuff out there, so we'll have to check on those. Performance-wise, we have our total sales report here. So from May 22nd to July 27th, so that's 2 months, just over 2 months, $4,400 in sales. I believe last week we were around 4,100-ish. So about $200, $300 in the last week, which is pretty cool. Wish we could be going a little harder, but it is what it is. There's not much you can do except for do all the things you're supposed to do. You know, it's like a car. Like if you don't do all the maintenance to the car is not going to work well. Same thing with eBay. We're doing some of the things right. We're not doing all the things right. So the only thing that we can really do is do the things that we can control. The only thing that you can do to succeed is do the things in your control. And then eventually things will iron out. As far as the orders, we have the order page here. We'll have the names blocked out as usual. Had a couple of bangers. This Minun, it's a heavily played copy, but it's a Pop Series 3 hollow, which was pretty dope. Got that one to sell. It was about 15 bucks. A lot of the Team Rocket stuff has sold recently. We got this Clefable, this Dark Flareon, Vileplume, Unknown. That's a nice little promo. Some Japanese cards here. Nice little heavily played or moderately played Trevenant EX from, I think, Primal Clash, that is. Nice big bulk order here. That was a good $50 or $60 order. Surprisingly, a lot more heavy played and light played stuff has been selling, but obviously this is some more of the older, better things. Not a lot of newer stuff that has been going, but again, that's more likely due to the fact that I don't have a lot of crazier, bigger things. It's just a lot of bulk and a lot of older stuff. So as we continue to grow, as we continue to move, that will change, but ultimately always be listing, keep listing, and that will solve most of your problems. It is still a little bit of a challenge for me sometimes, knowing that I can have success, and I have had a success on eBay. The ingrained in my vein is just mass listing thousands of cards at once on Tcgplayer is still something that I look forward to and enjoy, but every day that goes by is another day that I realize that you just have to be doing everything. You want to master something at first, make sure you know what you're doing, make sure you have it on lock. But the sooner that you can get to the point where you can start spreading your tendrils out and doing other things, the better. And that's kind of how we are with eBay. You know, we don't have eBay mastered by any means, but we're starting to, do a little bit more, do a little bit more, do a little bit more. And within 3, 6, 12 months, even if we don't get to our goal of $100,000 by the end of the year, we're going to keep doing this until we get to $100,000 in sales. I don't care. But it's proof to anyone out there who's struggling with where to go, what to do, wanting to do a lot of different things at once. Tcgplayer is my main. It's fine. There are some things that I make less money on there that I could make more money on here. Yes. But the important part is that I'm listing. I'm listing. And if I make 50 cents on there or 15 cents there versus making 50 cents here, it's going to happen. And that's one thing that I still have a hard time doing and have to remind myself is that I swear there's like 5 different things. We'll have to get a bingo card for me made about the things I say all the time, but you're never going to be able to squeak out every single penny worth out of every single card. It's way more important to pick out the cards that you know you can make the most on, like the big obvious ones in the room, and then just set the other stuff where you can get it listed and, pick your spots. So that's why when it comes to eBay, I'm not too worried about, for instance, I think I sold like 40 Poke Pads in one day on Tcgplayer for 50 cents a piece. I probably could have made playset listings on eBay for like $2 or $2.49 or something, and they would have sold. But for where my eBay store is right now, modern playables and modern playables playsets don't move that fast. So I would much rather get those all on Tcgplayer, get my $4 or $5 for them paid a penny a piece for them and keep them moving. So I'm excited to see. Let's see if we can get to, where was the discounts? I haven't checked on this. I don't think I checked on this last week, but coupons. We did have a suggestion to change up the way we're doing our coupons a little bit, which we might. Yeah, haven't really had much movement on our coupons, so we might change those up a little bit. I still haven't really thought about what I want to do. The buy two get one, I really thought that would do more, but again, that might just be due to the quality of cards I have. You know, I've got some decent stuff, but there is a lot of bulk that's affecting that. But we do have a few things that have gotten some traction, so I don't know. The discount, the order discount, yeah, that has done solid. Well, that was the one that's ended. So volume pricing, nope. All discounts. Anyway, so yeah, we can definitely do some work on this side of things. But you know, you live and you learn. You're not going to be a pro at everything at once. All you can do is just watch more content, see how other people are doing it, try to emulate it, and do the best you can at making it succeed. So as I have not fully mastered eBay, we are still trucking along. You know, hopefully by next week, we're at, 47, 5,000. At this point, we've been averaging about $100 to $300 in sales a week, which for a store my size, we've got like 8,000, 9,000 total cards listed, but we only have 2,000 listings. So once we start picking up those listings, I think we'll find some improvement and find our way. So let me know what you think. Let me know how your eBay store is going. How is eBay treating you? Do you have any tips or tricks you'd like to share with me? Put them in the comments down below. What do you think I got wrong? What do you think I'm doing absolutely miserably that we could shape up? And honestly, to be honest with yourself, are there ways that you can improve doing what you're doing? Are you being as biblical with all the things that go into listing and doing stuff? Because you may not be. You probably aren't. You're never going to be 100% optimized either. But, it's important to be truthful to yourself on where you can improve, but also hold on to the successes you have and what you're doing right. So appreciate you guys stopping by, checking out this update. We will see you next week on the next one. Have a good one and take care. Peace.